And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant. Victor Wembanyama is out there with James. And it's Pippen in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Just 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on James. Spurs need to get one up here. Smith no good. Wembanyama pass to James. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Lets it fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James outside. Pippen with it. Back to James. Screen by O'Neal. From the high post. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Chamberlain.
Starting Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Smith with a screen on Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo with it. O'Neal covers. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Wembanyama. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. EA, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. James outside over Leonard. The shot by James, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Down low. Here's Chamberlain, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. James passes to Durant. Back to James. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Leonard outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard looking around. Into the lane. Pass to Chamberlain. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Here's Durant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
San Antonio leading by 3 to the inside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunked by James.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander over James. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
James, a screen on Smith. James, outside. 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Leonard for 3. No luck on that one. The Kings trailing. Pass to Durant. James, outside. Back to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Spurs out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And so in the game for the Kings, Wembanyama out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, locking down the middle. Drills it from deep.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Antetokounmpo, pass to Smith. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Durant. Shots blocked, and they get it back. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Pippen. Left side, Wembanyama. Back to Pippen. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, SGA. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, SGA from about 19. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 3rd assist of the night. James, outside. No good on the triple. Spurs lead by 6. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And that one is hammered home.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
James has gone 2 for 7 from the field. Smith against Durant. Here's SGA. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 8. Wembanyama, pass to Durant. Now here's Pippen. Wembanyama finds Durant. To win the drought. The shot no good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. SGA surveying the D. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama. James, a good look. And another miss by Sacramento. San Antonio leading by 8. Outside, SGA. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA from outside the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Pass to Durant. Pippen outside. Back to Durant. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. KD out here flexing on people.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Outside, SGA. The 3-ball. Rebound by Sacramento. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries to break his ice. Nice work inside from James.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Antetokounmpo outside. From behind the arc. Here's Smith. It's deflected. They recover it. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the Van half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Smith, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Kings foul.
Kings trail by 5. And here's James, outside Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. This one for 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Out to Leonard. SGA against James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Over James. Rebounded by Pippen. And it's the Kings ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Durant for the lead. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. Kept alive.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. SGA passes to Leonard. They set the screen. To halt the run. That one is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
James against Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Outside Durant. Takes a three. KD! What else would you expect?
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Pippen. Outside Wembanyama. The three. And another Sacramento three.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the block. Pippen with it. Leonard's there. Outside Durant. Back to Pippen. Pass to Durant. Looming large, KD.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Sacramento leading by 5. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here are the Spurs now. There's 45 seconds left in the third. SGA, he's open, nails the wide-open jumper. And now just a 3-point Kings lead.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
SGA finds Antetokounmpo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Kings. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. LeBron James out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. To take the lead, rebound by Sacramento. Back to Durant. Puts up a three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. Got a hand on it. Wembanyama with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And he lobs it up to the rim. 3-on-3. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The Spurs call time. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Wembanyama, pass to Pippen. Back to Wembanyama. Launches it. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's SGA, wide open, and he gets the jumper to fall.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Outside Durant, he launches, and misses.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
The Kings trailing. Now, here's James. Left side, Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Durant fires! Oh, it misses! This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Kings trail by 4. Now James. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Now SGA. 6 on the shot clock. The floater. No good. Now here's Pippen. He's closely guarded. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. LeBron! No good! Had a chance to end the run there. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
4th personal foul. 1st team foul.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
2nd team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Hammers down the alley-oop.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Smith outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now on to Kumpo from downtown. Durant with the rebound.
It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for San Antonio, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the Kings call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
The only way to get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul. So the defense will give shooters plenty of room.
So it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Pippen is out there with Durant. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Antetokounmpo in a power forward position. And it's good for 2.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Giannis outside. Pass to KD. Now here's James. 5 to shoot. O'Neal is screen on Leonard from deep LeBron. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Chicago. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. SGA passes to Leonard. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
And here is James. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Davis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wembanyama outside. Good on the triple.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pippen dishes to KD. Pippen sets a screen for KD. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Here's Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, SGA.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Drawn right side. That's tipped and stolen by Leonard. By himself.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
James, the pass to Durant. No good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 7. Pass to Leonard. O'Neal with the rebound. So it's Boston now. James finds Pippen. Back to James. Shaq with a screen on Leonard. LeBron drives in. Pippen with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Pass to Leonard. It's up a 3, and it's Leonard again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Giannis passes to KD. Giannis sets a screen for KD. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Giannis. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Here's James. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo finds Pippen. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. SGA feeling it out a bit. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. SGA's got 6 points.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could.
They've got Anthony Davis. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's SGA. 6 points for him.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Durant with a wide open look. 3-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
SGA passes to Leonard. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Basket good. Chamberlain got his second basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Wembanyama against Giannis. And a wide open look for SGA. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's James. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
It's Davis on the wing. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to James. And stolen by Leonard. Goes up. And Davis throws it down hard.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pippen. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Now Leonard. Back to SGA. Chamberlain kicks to SGA. A 3-ball. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James outside. Here's Giannis. Giannis automatic inside.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Outside for Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 6. James with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's SGA. The rebound by Pippen.
pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. The Bulls with another miss. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. James finds Giannis. Three-pointer. They get it back.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Chamberlain with a screen on KD. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Durant, and it's Pippen in at the 1. SGA kicks to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. SGA's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. Bounce pass Pippen. The 3 from KD.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Chamberlain. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Durant, the pass to O'Neal. Outside for Pippen. From the arc. O'Neal showing no mercy.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. Pulls up. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Pippen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Davis surveying the 4. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No coverage that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Giannis right side. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Davis. Back to Wembanyama. From deep, SGA buries it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Bulls lead. Now Pippen. LeBron outside. Pippen sets a screen for James. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis working in the paint.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Outside, James. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They need this. Boston again missing. Chicago leading by 10. Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama looking it over. Here's SGA.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Leonard against Pippen. Shaq with a screen on Leonard. Pippen, the pass to O'Neal. No good there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's SGA in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. LeBron left side. Back to Giannis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Bulls leading by 8. Leonard looking around. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
SGA passes to Wembanyama. And here's Chamberlain. Pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Davis, that's for 2. The shot, no good. LeBron with some nice D. Durant against Wembanyama. Durant dishes to James. Outside Pippen. And here's KD for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's O'Neal. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Now Wembanyama. Now Davis. Outside Leonard. From outside, Leonard. So dangerous from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team
Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. 4 on the clock. Yep, that goes down.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Celtics trail by 12. Now James. It's off target.
Boy, this is just what happens on some nights. He's unable to get into any sort of rhythm.
1:02 left in the game. Another chance. O'Neal. Chamberlain with the block. SGA with the ball. Now Leonard. Outside, SGA. Chamberlain a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the J. Austin with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Down by 12. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
James outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is James. Right side O'Neal. The kick out. Curry. Over SGA. Shot is good by Curry.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to SGA. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. They retain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for San Antonio. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Sinks it from distance.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Now here's Antetokounmpo. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Antetokounmpo. Curry's got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that one's good. SGA.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And here's Curry. He's got 7. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Durant. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And he's all alone. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
KD using those long arms to disrupt the passing lanes.
And SGA has got the ball here for San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Back to SGA. LeBron with the rebound.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fadeaway. That one goes in.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
Here's Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jumper from the wing offline.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Fades and shoots. James can't get it to go.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. San Antonio on top, up 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Davis out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Davis. Still no points. Shoots over Curry. O'Neal pulls it in.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Antetokounmpo with it. Here's James. Inside. O'Neal. Davis with the defensive effort. Tipped. James with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 6 points. San Antonio leading. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Leonard. The 3 is up. Count it! Leonard for 3.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now James. From downtown, O'Neal controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Chamberlain passes to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's SGA. SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Curry. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's James. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
How can you even guard someone who is 7'4" on the catch and shoot? Quick answer, you can't.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the middle. Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
SGA against Curry. Pass to Durant. Rebound by San Antonio. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry to end the run. And here's O'Neal. And stolen by Leonard. Here's the break. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, Durant with a steal. 23 seconds left in the half. James passes to Durant. Off the mark there with a 3. Leonard for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. A deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Now here's SGA. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Outside Durant. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Wembanyama pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected! Now here's Curry. To the paint. James double team. The kick to Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs lead by 6. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Leonard. Back to SGA. Shoots. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls trail by 8. And here's Curry. He's got 13. Lets it go from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
San Antonio calls timeout. Chicago on D. They trail by 6. SGA finds Wembanyama. Leonard outside. SGA passes to Leonard. San Antonio moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Bulls trail by 6. James inside. Check by Davis. James can't get it to go. Wembanyama, high post. Pass to Leonard. The open shot by SGA. A good-looking shot from the wing. SGA's got 16 points now.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. There's the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. SGA looking around. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a deep 3. The shot that time not on target. The Bulls trail by 5. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's James. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
Leonard outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Davis. Davis showing his range.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. Throws it up high. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Pass to Leonard from deep. Chicago with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. Durant, pass to James.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Fires top of the key, and that's not gonna go. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead, and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Bulls trail by 10. Now Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 7 tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Off target with the 3. Spurs lead by 7. Leonard passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Leonard. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Spurs score.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
For 3, Durant. KD. What else would you expect?
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Curry with it. He's picked up by SGA. Stephen Curry cashes in from 18.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
The Spurs call time. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 6. And there's a pick. Leonard spikes it down.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Curry against SGA. Puts up a deep 3. Another chance. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Oh, the stuff!
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the shot is off. Bulls trail by 8. James outside. Curry fires. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chamberlain. Leonard outside SGA. No good from 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. Curry. Oh, it misses. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.35 seconds left in the game. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. It's stolen by Curry.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
James outside. 19-footer is good.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So we see the Spurs get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy.